Hey, this is Mark Moore, aka Tuxedo Mark, at various places on the internet. It's 1:34 p.m. according to a computer clock on Wednesday, May 14, 2014. And in this vlog, I'm going to be talking about the recent renewal and cancellation announcements by the 5 major TV networks. I don't have cable, so I have the regular basic channels delivered by the cable company, in my case Bright House, but I don't actually have cable, except they give us WGN and TBS for whatever reason, but okay, whatever. So I'm just gonna go to I believe it's tvseriesfinale.com. And yeah, I'm also going to be talking about the upcoming shows for the fall season. And I'm just kind of winging this, but I'm just going to go network by network. I'll start off with ABC. ABC is the network that I kind of grew up on when we first moved down here to Florida in June of 1986. We had a huge antenna outside in our front yard, and ABC was what we got in the clearest. So I was mostly an ABC kid. I watched, like, Saturday morning cartoons on ABC. I watched the primetime sitcoms on ABC, Perfect Strangers, Family Matters, Full House, Step by Step, Going Places. I don't know if any of you remember that one. But yeah, anyway, so let's start off with the ABC series. And I'm gonna do mostly I'm gonna talk about the scripted series. I'm not into like reality TV or news programs or anything like that. I'll touch upon them briefly, but anyway, ABC scripted shows 2013 to 2014. Apparently there were 25 of these, and they're sorted by ratings, sorted by the 18 through 49 demographic, because that's what advertisers care about the most, I guess. Now, first, I want to make something very clear. The Nielsen rating system is a joke. It's just not accurate, okay? There's no way that you can take a selected sample of a population and determine how many people are watching a given series, especially since it tracks only private households. It doesn't track common viewing areas such as college dorms or just college hangouts or workplace break rooms or anything like that. The Nielsen system is a joke. But these are the numbers that matter. So it's no surprise, just looking at this, that the bottom 8 series are just canceled outright. They're gone. Trophy Wife, Lucky 7, which I think was a mini-series, I'm not sure. Once Upon a Time in Wonderland, The Neighbors, okay, Betrayal, Mind Games, Killer Women, which was like an 8-episode series that got cut down to 5 episodes or something like that, I don't know. The Assets, which was canceled after like 1 or 2 episodes. It was also going to be a mini-series. I haven't watched any of these, so I really don't care. But, okay, The lowest one that hasn't been canceled is Black Box, which recently started. It's like it's about some kind of mind doctor that has like bipolar disorder or something like that. I haven't watched it. Don't care to. Now the lowest one that's been renewed is Last Man Standing, and that might be because the overall viewers are larger than some of the shows above it, even though it's the lowest in terms of 18 to 49. But yeah, Last Man Standing, the Tim Allen sitcom, has been renewed. I haven't watched it. I think I saw the beginning of the first episode, but whatever. I'm not really into sitcoms anymore. Above that, Mixology, canceled. Have no idea what that's about. Nashville has been renewed. Haven't watched it. Although, I guess, as I mentioned, one of the like sort of minor characters on Nashville is going to play the lead role in Gem and the Holograms. So I might have to check out some YouTube footage of her just to see what she's like. Above that, Revenge has been renewed. I had started watching that with my mom. I kind of fell off it, but she still watches it, so she's happy to know that it's been renewed. Above that, Suburgatory has been canceled. It's a bit of a surprise. It's a sitcom, so you would think it wouldn't be as expensive as some of the 1 hour series, just because it's a half-hour sitcom. I watched the first episode and the third episode, I believe, and then I kind of fell off it. It seemed cute. It's all about how, like, the suburbs are full of really fake nice people that are, like, actually really mean. It's just that the suburbs are a horrible place to live, which I can fully believe. Above that, The Goldbergs has been renewed. New sitcom that takes place in the 80s. I haven't watched it, so don't care to. Above that are two canceled series, Back in the Game and Super Fun Night, and I believe those are both sitcoms as well. So I'm not sure how come The Goldbergs got renewed. It's lower than the above two series in both 18 to 49 demographic and in total viewers. I don't know. Maybe because it takes place in the 80s, so it's different. Who knows? Above that, now we get all into renewals. So Super Fun Night is the highest program in the 18 to 49 that got canceled. So they keep a lower rated 1 hour series like Revenge that's below quite a few canceled series, and they cancel like Super Fun Night, which I haven't watched it, so whatever. But anyway, going up the list now in terms of renewed series, Castle. I think I saw like one whole episode of that. I don't care for it. The Middle, sitcom. Castle, by the way, is the highest program in overall viewership in terms of scripted. Okay, so The Middle, then Once Upon a Time. I started watching that and I fell off it. I catch glimpses of it here and there, but it seems like a show that I should really be into. I just kind of fell off it during the first season. Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's been renewed. Glad to hear that. The season finale last night was awesome. I'm glad that it's getting a second season. The Resurrection, a fairly new series. It's also been renewed. I saw like part of the second episode, I think. I'm not interested in it. Grey's Anatomy has been renewed because we gotta keep our doctor shows on the air. Like, there's not enough of those. Whatever. Scandal. I read, or I think I read somewhere that that's actually one of Bill Clinton's favorite shows. Make of that what you will. And then Modern Family. So, yeah. That's ABC. And in terms of new series, I don't... Well, before I get to new series, let's run through the non-scripted shows. In other words, the reality shows. Renew, The Bachelor, Dancing with the Stars. That's like the one reality show that I watch. I'm sick of it, but it's just gonna keep going, I guess. Shark Tank, America's Funniest Home Videos, GC Light Fight. No idea what that is. Nothing's been outright canceled, but here's stuff that's not been determined yet. 2020, The Taste, Celebrity Wife Swap, What Would You Do? 2020 Saturday, and Nightline Prime. Okay. What's it called, Nightline Prime? Well, whatever. But yeah, so that's ABC. In terms of new series, I don't know exactly everything that's going to be coming out this fall, but I know there's going to be Marvel's Agent Carter. Ties in with Captain America. It follows Agent Carter after World War II. First season's going to take place in 1946. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So that's ABC. Now let's look at NBC. I don't think I even really watch much on NBC, so I don't know if I'm going to have much to say on this one. Geez, what's the last thing that I watched on NBC? Wow, they really they cut they chopped a lot out here. And I haven't watched any of these. They canceled Dracula, which was like the one thing that I might have been interested in watching, but I never got around to it. Grimm has been renewed, which I guess is kind of like Once Upon a Time. From what I heard, I never saw it. They renewed Law and Order SVU, The Blacklist, Chicago Fire, About a Boy, Chicago PD, Parenthood, Parks and Recreation, Hannibal, which is like their lowest rated series. It's been renewed. They canceled Growing Up, Revolution, Believe, Michael J. Fox Show, Crisis, Community, Ironsign, Dracula, Sean Saves, and Welcome to. I guess these are partial titles here. I don't know, but they renewed The Voice. That's the only thing that they've renewed out of their non-scripted shows. No word on anything else. Okay, so much for NBC. I don't watch NBC. Now let's look at CBS, aka the Old Persons Network. I watch only one thing on CBS, and I have a lot to say about that. Anyway, The Big Bang Theory, renewed. I'm going down a list this time. Yeah, okay, so I have a lot to say about The Big Bang Theory without actually discussing the show itself, but I'll get to that. How I Met Your Mother is ended. NCIS renewed. Miller's, Two Broke Girls, Criminal Minds, NCIS Los Angeles, 2.5 Men, Mike and Molly, Mom, all renewed. The Crazy Ones canceled. Person of Interest renewed. Friends with Better Lives, CSI, or no, Friends with Better Lives is canceled, CSI is renewed, We Are Men is canceled, Elementary is renewed, Bad Teachers canceled, The Good Wife, The Mentalist, Hawaii Five-0, Blue Bloods, all renewed, Intelligence, Hostages, canceled, Unforgettable, renewed. There doesn't seem to be much of a pattern here in terms of ratings. In fact, Friends with Better Lives and Bad Teacher just started. They've both been canceled. And they're not even the lowest rated series. It's like what? But anyway, I don't know what they're doing or why they're doing it. Reality shows, Survivor's been renewed. Undercover Boss and 48 Hours have been renewed. No word on The Amazing Race. Okay, Big Bang Theory. Without discussing the show itself, I watched the show. But here's the thing. From what I've read, the actors, each of the 6 principal actors, have been getting $350,000 per episode. And now, even though CBS has renewed the series for the next 3 seasons, no new contracts have been signed yet. And apparently, the 6 actors are banding together to demand a pay increase to $500,000 per episode. Now, here's an interesting thing. Will CBS cave into this? Or will they say, screw you, you're all fired, show's over? If I was in charge of CBS, I'd just be like, show's over. Go find something else. Here's why. $500,000 for a week's work is insane. Okay? It's obscene. No job is worth that much. At the very most, a job, like a really important job, would be worth no more than $1 million per year. Okay? Still think that's too much, personally, but okay. Important job. Something really important. That the lives of millions of people hinges on. You having a big job at doing it correctly. Okay, $1 million per year. Acting in a half-hour dippy sitcom, it's not worth $1 million per year. But let's say for a moment that it is. Okay, I'm going to do a quick calculation here. The Big Bang Theory has, let me see how many episodes per year. Oh, this is slow. It has 24 episodes this season. Okay. Divide 1 million by 24. That would mean each actor would at most be paid $41,666.67 per episode. Now, let's move that up to a full 52-week year. And how I'm gonna do that is divide 1 million by 52. This would be as if they were earning $19,230.77 per week for a 2-week pay period, which is what a lot of people are used to. That would be $38,461.54. Okay? I work in retail, and I make roughly $400 something in a 2-week period. So even what I would offer the cast of my highest rated 18 to 49 demographic program, if I was head of CBS, the most that I would offer, I don't even know, I don't think CBS even pays them. I guess it would be the production company, but the most that I would offer them would be $1 million per year for their 24 episodes. And honestly, I don't think I would even offer them that much. That's still obscene. You do not need that much money. And if you claim that you do, there is something mentally wrong with you. Okay? I'm saying that. Okay? And if you say that you're just going to quit and take your talents elsewhere, okay, bye. I don't care. There are plenty of other fresh young faces, new talent that's waiting to be discovered. I don't need you. Alright, so I have zero sympathy for the cast of The Big Bang Theory in their cause to get a pay raise. Okay? If I was CBS, I would just cancel the show. Just, okay, go away, you greedy jerks. Anyway, so that's my big rant about that, and okay, that's CBS. So now let's move on to Fox, which became like the number 4 major network to premiere back in like 1987, I think. I'm not sure. I don't think I can watch anything on Fox, but let's see. Going down the list again. Sleepy Hollow renewed. I never saw it. 24 Live Another Day. That's like the resurrection of 24. No word on that yet. Family Guy renewed. I haven't watched the new episodes. If I happen to turn the TV on and I see it on, I'll watch it, but I just haven't. Nothing against the show. It's funny. It's just, you know. The Simpsons renewed. I don't like The Simpsons, and I admit it's mostly because of the animation style. I can't stand it. New Girl renewed. Never saw it. Almost Human canceled. Never saw it. The following: Brooklyn Nine, Bones, American Dad, Bob's Burgers, all renewed. I haven't seen any of that except a bit of Bones at the beginning. Don't care for it. American Dad, I've seen a few episodes. Don't care for it. Dad's canceled.
The Mindy Project, Glee renewed. Of all of those, I've seen Glee a few times, don't really care for it. Surviving Jack, Rake, Enlisted, Racing Hope, all cancelled. Never saw any of those. Reality shows, American Idol's been renewed. X Factor, canceled. Hell's Kitchen, renewed. Cosmos, A Space-Time Odyssey, no word on that. Master Chef Junior, renewed. Kitchen Nightmares, no word on that. Okay, don't watch any of those. Now finally we move on to the CW. And the CW is an interesting thing. For those of you that don't know, it's actually a merger of two former networks, the 5th and 6th networks. The 5th was the WB, the 6th was UPN, or maybe it's the other way around, I don't remember anymore. They debuted fairly close to each other. The WB was the home of like the tween or the teenage dramas like Dawson's Creek, stuff like that. It was I once saw it given the nickname the Tears Network because it was all about teen angst. And you had Buffy the Vampire Slayer, you had Smallville. I watched both Buffy and Smallville. You had Angel. Stuff like that. There was Charmed, which I never watched, but anyway. Then he had UPN. UPN's thing, I guess. Did it really even have an identity? I mean, it was Paramount. It was the United Paramount Network, but it had Star Trek Voyager. That was like its flagship series, and then after Voyager ended, they did Enterprise, and then that was canceled. But yeah, they have 11 seasons of Star Trek from early 1995 to mid 2005. Other than that, they had SmackDown, which was a wrestling series, and they had a bunch of black sitcoms. Now, and after the WB canceled Buffy, UPN picked it up, and because Angel and Buffy were on two competing networks, they could no longer cross over with each other. But anyway, so UPN had Buffy for 2 seasons before that ended. And so then they merged together. And I forget exactly which year that this happened in, but it's been quite a number of years now. And it's not been a decade, I know that, but I don't remember exactly when it happened. But so you got the CW, which is, I guess it stands for Columbia Warner or something like that. The C comes from CBS. And anyway, it has only 13 hours or 13 primetime series. And they're all scripted series. They don't have any reality programming, which kudos to them. No, like America's Next Top Model or whatever. And SmackDown had been moved over to Spike, to a cable channel. So, let's see what we got. Going down the list again this time. The Vampire Diaries, Supernatural, Arrow, The Originals, The 100, Reign, all renewed. So that's almost half of their series right there. All renewed. I haven't watched Reign. I watched a bit of it one time. I don't care. I mean, the historical drama series might be good. I just haven't watched it. And the 100, the space series, like people that were up in space are recolonizing the Earth. I don't care to watch it. Vampire Diaries, I started getting into this season. It's okay. I saw a bit of the originals too. That's like the sister series. They're okay. So I'll continue watching Vampire Diaries, and we'll see. Supernatural, I think I might have watched at the beginning. I know both lead actors from other projects, from Gilmore Girls and Smallville, I believe. I just I haven't watched the series. Arrow I watched, so it's cool that it's getting another season. And we got the Flash spin-off coming this fall, so that'll be good. Also on Fox, we're getting Gotham, which is about Gordon before Batman comes on the scene. Why is it on Fox instead of the CW? But whatever, I'm gonna watch it, so we'll see how that goes. Let's see. So, alright, so going down the list, Tomorrow People. I watched the first episode of that. I kind of fell off of it, but it's canceled. No great loss, I'm sure. The only series that hasn't been made a decision on yet is Whose Line Is It Anyway, which I guess has been on forever. It's like I think it's non-scripted. Well, it's like a skit series, like kind of improv. It's probably been on the air for years and years and years. Just probably on. I think it was originally on ABC. I'm not sure, but anyway. So no decision on that. I don't care. Heart of Dixie, renewed. Never saw it. Star-Crossed, which recently starred as a mid-season replacement, taking over Beauty and the Beast time slot. It's canceled. The Carrie Diaries, the Sex and the City prequel series set in the 1980s. It's canceled. Beauty and the Beast has been renewed, and this is a freaking shock. Okay? I never expected it to happen. When you look at the ratings between last season and this season. Last season it was on Thursday nights, I believe. I think it was on after the Vampire Diaries, which would seem to be a better fit. It had decent ratings, but then it moved to Monday nights at I forget what time it's on now. Anyway, it's been on hiatus since March. It's not coming back till June to air the remaining episodes of the season. I thought for sure that meant that the series would be canceled, but they've renewed it. They've done something right. I like Beauty and the Beast, I really do, and it's mostly because I am in love with Kristen Crook. I've been a fan of hers ever since Smallville. I went to see Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li in the movie theater at Downtown Disney. So, good. Nikita ended with, I guess, an abbreviated 4th season. It was canceled, I'm pretty sure, I guess. Or they made a decision to, I don't know. It had 6 episodes. But anyway. So. Basically, out of the 13 series that the CW had, they renewed 8 of them. They canceled 4 of them, and there's still no decision on 1 of them. So, I guess that's it. It'll be interesting to see what happens in the coming year and in the next few years regarding network television. I mean, with so much stuff being canceled every year, you gotta wonder how much longer that people will put up with this, with networks making decisions to cancel series without giving them proper closure. But that said, I am looking forward to season 3 of Beauty and the Beast. I'm looking forward to the next season of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agent Carter and to Gotham and Arrow and the Flash. So there's still stuff on TV that's worth watching for me. But yeah, share your thoughts. Let me know what you think about where traditional television is headed. So, if you've stuck with this video this long, I'm gonna wrap it up now. But yeah, just let me know in the comments. And it's 2:10 p.m. and that's it. Thanks for watching.